noticed, I'm defying gravity today, and I'm going to film in this loud and obnoxious environment. And we're just going to hope that the audio doesn't pick that up instead of all the things that I am doing. But if so, enjoy the background noise. Maybe it adds something to your experience. And hopefully what it adds is relaxation, or maybe you can try focusing hard on what I'm doing, and that might just put you to sleep. Good night. Let's start with what I'm wearing, because I feel like that is crucial in a mystical and magical favorites in this realm. Okay, so we'll start off with my jewelry. I did briefly talk about some of these pieces in our previous travel, but in case you didn't make it, you always can travel back in time. Just click on the channel, and look for the video I just posted. It should be the one that is right beside this one, or underneath, depending if you're using the app or a computer. I'm not really sure what you're watching me on. Okay, now these are hoops, sterling silver hoop earrings, teardrop shapes. They are lightweight and easy to wear on a daily basis. They don't give me much trouble, other than the fact that they do unclip pretty easily. I'm probably gonna tighten the clasp, but other than that, they are lightweight, easy to wear, and they pair well with everything I wear. I wanted hoops that you could actually see on my ears, because hoops tend to get lost in my hair. You just can't really see the hoops because of my hair just covering my ears. This is a good in-between pair, and they're still thin, so my hair's coming undone here. I have to adjust it, because I have it very loose. This is my necklace stack. I'll zoom in so that you can see. I have three necklaces on at the moment. At the top we have an opal. This pendant has quite a bit of detail. And you might not be able to see it because of the lighting, but the opal is stunning. Maybe if I move it around a little bit, it will help you out, hopefully. The design is what captured my attention. I wanted an opal pendant, but I wasn't seeing any that really stood out to me other than this one. And then below the opal is the dragon that it belongs to. And I wear this dragon all of the time. Surprisingly, it's been mistaken as a bat multiple times, which I think is pretty funny. I do love bats as well, but dragons are summer. I'm so relieved summer's about to be over, to be honest. Inside of this Macy's box are a few things that are not from Macy's. They're actually from a variety of places. I just put them in this box so that they would be safe. These earrings came in this box because they are from Macy's. Yes, they are in fact from Macy's. Inside is pure magic, and it is exactly what you would probably expect me to have in here. I've shown these before. However, it's been a little while, I think, since I've really shown them. This is a 3D printed miniature dragon, and when I say miniature, I'm not talking just small. Like, I'm talking about, like, look at that in the palm of my hand. Okay, like miniature. Okay, look at that. Now, I know this isn't technically a dragon. Okay, I'm aware. But it is a dragon to me because this was meant to just go on my mic. So, like, you weren't supposed to see if there were, you know, legs in the front or not. So it was just... So, yes, I do know this isn't technically a dragon. We're not gonna get into it. Okay, we're not gonna discuss this right now because we're just not gonna do that. There's one that's even smaller than that. And I got this one. I got this one. And then it came with a free gift, which is this one that's even smaller. Even smaller. It's not gonna focus, I guess. And they're for my mic and for, like, just... Okay, it's okay. They're for my mic and things like that. They're not necessarily to display around the house because my cat will eat it. So that's why it has a home inside of the Macy's box. And then I also have this moon. And I need the camera to focus for this. This crescent moon pendant. Crescent moon pendant. And it looks like it is dripping water. Like the moon is melting. Or the moon is wet. And inside of one of the droplets, maybe the moon is crying, right? Inside of one of these droplets is pure magic. It is an opal, an opal. Oh my god, it refuses to stay still. Hopefully you can see that. It's made of glass. Glass. This is also by an Etsy seller. I should probably put their links in the description. If I can find them, really. Because I've had multiple Etsys. Another favorite of 2025 has been this dragon ring. Dragon ring. And beside it we have, I believe this is a garnet stone, and it's this handmade, vintage, like thrifted ring fix it, right? And these are like lace texture. This outfit, it's orange, a very nice shade of orange. Also has some on his feet, which I found it really interesting and quite peculiar how his feet are just there, you know, like he's like a full-blown like ghost, like hands, arms, like I thought he had a very interesting design. Also, what really caught me was the eyes and the whole face, like just the face is what captivated me. It was amusing. Look at that. They're looking at one another, they're best friends. They're gossiping. They're gossiping. They're gossiping. I adore the lines, the crow's feet around his eyes, and the eyebrows. The eyebrows give him so much character as well. Just look at that expression. I just fell in love. I had to have him. I don't really like the buttons, but I can get over it, you know? It's okay. It's what he likes, it's what he prefers, so it is what it is. This brush has the mother of pearl design on the back, which I do think makes it mystical and magical. I only use this brush when my hair is dry. When I've oiled my scalp and I want to submerge my hair in oil before I wash it. Hydrate my hair. It's good for that. It's good for that. The bristles are thick and strong. My hair doesn't break this brush, which is what I like about it. Also, this doesn't damage my hair, which is also what I love about it. And of course, the design. The design brings you toward it. It calls you in. Now, of course, you can't really see the full effect right now because it just doesn't allow me to. The lighting, like, it reflects me, like, it starts to put what's on my screen on the back of the brush, and it just isn't pleasing. So this is the best that I can do to show you the design, but it does have a shine to it, a pearlescent shimmer, and the sound is very pleasing. I'm being really gentle, but the nails are just kind of gliding over it, the tips of my fingers, my fingers. This was from Marshalls. I'm pretty sure Marshalls or TJ Maxx. Honestly, most things I collect over time, so if I don't say where something is from, it's because I don't really know. I just kind of collect things over sometimes from other stores, but rarely. Most times I just spend a lot of energy and I dedicate a lot of time to like looking at shops, even small businesses like online. I just curate and collect, so I don't necessarily remember everywhere I get things, but you can find items like this at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Yes, this is a tree. It is a tree. And you're maybe wondering, what the heck is that? Or you kind of have an idea because you can, there's just hair. There's just hair, cat hair everywhere. You probably have an idea because you see a necklace hanging from it. And the keys to the palace hanging here. This has a very long story, but I won't be telling it. All I will be saying is this used to be a lamp. And I decided to take the cord out of it. Everything that once made it a lamp, and now it holds my jewelry. See in there, that's where the cords used to be located. So yeah, I took out the cords and now it's just for jewelry. Mostly necklaces and bracelets go on here. Just keeps them organized and prevents tangling. So yeah, it is a full-blown tree, and it has had many, many lives, just as you would expect an actual tree to have. This has had many lives. But yes, this is where I keep necklaces and bracelets. It's very heavy, so I'm gonna put it back on the ground. It was on the bed, but now it's going back to where it goes, which is on the floor. I don't have many surfaces at the moment. I wanted to take a break from random items like that, and I wanted to show you this random item. This is by the brand called Slay Fire Cosmetics, and I found them through Instagram. These are glitters that last you a century. If only, right? But they do last. I've had this, okay, for example, I've had this for, I think, a year at this point. It's about to be a year, if not. About a year, and I use it pretty frequently. This glitter amazes me every time. It goes well on top of other glitter products, like I'll use a highlighter and then put this on top for extra shimmer, but it also works well on its own. It is pigmented. It is pigmented, and for me to say that is a lot because I use a disgusting amount of glitter. Like, it's gross. Hopefully you can see the color, but I just doubt it because it's just not gonna really show what it's truly like. Don't expect me to describe it either. Yeah, there's so much light, so many lights that are like interfering with the true color and beauty of this product. You need to go on their Instagram or slayfirecosmetics.com because this is Glinda glitter gel, and it has an S, my initial on it, which I really like as well. All their products have my initial on there because of their brand. yes, I have been a returning customer. This is not the only one I have from them. I also have this one that I haven't used. I haven't used this one a lot. This one is Ghosted. I haven't really used this one a lot, but sometimes I will mix them together. And I do enjoy the results from mixing these two. But I haven't used Ghosted a lot. But Glinda is my favorite one. I will show you up close, my face up close. You can kind of see it, right? And it's currently on top of, I've layered it with a glitter that I have that I'm not really sure how deep it is in my vanity, because I have my vanity right next to me. I'm sure that was really loud, so I probably cut that out, but this is the highlighter glitter mostly that I put on top of, or I put this first and then I put Glinda on top. Oh my goodness, I wish you could really see this glitter. Can you see the glitter now? You can kind of see it. So this goes first. This is Sweet Mint, I guess it's called. It's by a brand, Sweet Mint Stardust. I'm not really sure which is the color or anything. It's from Amazon. And I've made a dent on this, as you can see. I have made quite the dent on this. I use excessive amounts, and it's also pigmented, and I use excessive amounts still, especially when I film, because you can't really see it on camera as much. You know, like the camera doesn't pick up as much, so you kind of have to go a little heavy-handed, and still then, it's pigmented. I have shown this in other travels, but I want to give this pen the spotlight it deserves, because it does deserve it. I keep it in its own protective case. Leather protective case. It is handmade, carved. It's wood. This is by an artist on Etsy. Check the description. It should be there. The link should be there. But this artist, they put out unique pieces all the time. They won't necessarily have the specific one because it is handmade, but you can definitely check out this artist's shop. I did remove the string that it came with at the very top because my cat likes strings and I want to keep him safe, so I will remove bows and strings and things if I can't keep up with them. I have to remove them. I caught him one day trying to eat my pen as well, just the pen in general. So that's also why I got it a protective case. Also because you see that line there. remember it being part of the design. I think it happened after it was inside of my bag one time, so I literally have just babied this thing since I got it because I am a little bit chaotic. I definitely do see that I'm a bit chaotic, and I have to just add a little bit of structure in my life. So this is the structure. This poor pen has been through it already, and I've had it for a couple months. But that's a me problem, not the artist problem. It's a me problem. Because of course, you know, I just have to bring it everywhere I go. My bag is like ready for the apocalypse. Like apocalyptic level events will occur, and I will be with my purse in hand, ready. And this is just one of those things you need during an apocalypse. It is a dragon themed pen carved by an artist in the UK. I haven't been able to use it till now because this starts September 2025, which is now. So I haven't really used it till now. And what's unique about this planner is that it's weekly. Also, of course, there's a dragon in the front. That is what attracted me to it, was the dragon in the front. Yes, it is. And it says, I am my own kind of beautiful. There's also a frog, and there's various animals inside of the actual planner. What caught my eye was also the way that it's structured. It goes by week, so that you don't get lost in all the too muchness of the planners, honestly, because planners can be quite a bit overwhelming, like pages and pages of overwhelm. But it also, every week there's a quote and an animal. This is this week's quote and animal. It is a Highland cow surrounded with sunflowers, and it's eating one of them. From the root, babe. From the root, darling. She is ripping that from the root. The cow is really ripping that from the roots. And it says, your feelings are all there for good reason. You make sense. So that's this week's positive affirmation. Try to find another one that I like. Or just I'll randomly flip. Okay. No self-hate. You're too cute for that. And it's a unicorn. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where the dragon one is, because they do have a couple dragons in this. But I'm not really sure what month it is or what day, because every week there's a new picture with a new quote, so I'm not gonna find it, but there's even this back here, there's even this. Like, there are so many options on planning. And then it brings a few stickers. Take a look. My partner got this for me as a gift from Barnes and Noble. It also has a folder to put additional things inside of. and also designs that make life feel whimsical, you know? 'Cause you will not catch me picking up a planner that looks basic, uninteresting, and redundant. Also, I have a lot of problems with actually using these, but since it's so cute and it has quotes and it has animals and dragons, potentially dragons, right? Somewhere in here there's a dragon. I use it. So yeah. That is the only reason this is compatible with me, is because it's the appearance, it attracts me, it draws me in. There is nothing worse than, like, one of the things that I have a lot of difficulty with accepting about the world is that people want to, like, make things minimal, and they want to shrink everything, and they want to make it so simple, and I'm like, can you just, like, combine simplicity with magic? Like, can you do that? Can you combine simplicity with the mystical and whimsical and with something that has meaning? Like, can you do that, please? Because this is exactly what I need. I need it to be simple, straight to the point, nothing complicated, but also something that draws me in, that makes me want to use the product, you know? I'm using this right now to prop the mic, but just for a moment. This is a piano. As you can see, and what makes this even more whimsical and magical is the fact that it has a place to put stuff inside. I currently use this to hold my makeup brushes. I currently use this for my makeup brushes, but I honestly don't want to. Sometimes my makeup brushes like fall to the side because I don't have many of them. I don't like cleaning the makeup brushes, so I don't have many of them. I just use them I use one brush for many purposes, like, so I can have as little as possible as far as makeup brushes go. They all fit in here. That's not the problem. The problem is that they fit so well because there's not many of them, and they'll like slant over, and it's hard to like put them back in because some of them are like falling. Also, I think it just doesn't look good. Like, I just don't like the look of it. But that is what I've been doing for now. I've been using this for makeup brushes, but I have other plans for it. I have never seen this design. It is so unique. I got this at, it was not Joann's, it was Michael's, because Joann's closed, right? Or was it like the sale, like they were closing, so there's like sales or something. I think this was Michael's, to be honest. Yeah, it was Michael's, I'm gonna say it. It was Michael's. And it was the last one. I have never seen anything like this before. It was the last one. And take a look at the details. Usually stuff like this doesn't have that level of detail, or it's not done properly and it looks sloppy, but not in this case. This crystal ball I have shown before, but I am clearly in love with it. Somebody actually bought this off of my wish list. it is stunning. This is definitely one of my mystical, magical favorites of this year. I don't want to hold that up too long because there's a potential that I could drop it, and I don't want to drop it, so I'm going to actually put it back where it belongs so that there's no accidents. Don't want any accidents. This also came in the package alongside the crystal ball. Also a gift from my Amazon wishlist. It's not the remote, by the way. This is the remote to the light. Let me be clear because I was not clear for a second. I got this sunset lamp that you see right here. Yes, that was sent to me from my wish list. And it has a variety of colors and hues. I think I'm gonna have to end on this one because my neighbors are being really loud and it's just not gonna work. Show you some of the settings. This is like the green aisle, green and blue. This is the red, which I use frequently. Red and orange and yellow hues. Then there's like a darker blue, indigo, purple. And then they have solitary colors like green, just blue. This says white, but it just looks like a rainbow effect, and red. So there you go. And I also use this just for regular life purposes. I don't ever use overhead lights unless I'm desperately looking for something around my room or house. Like, other than that, I leave those overhead lights off. And I will put this on. I also use the one back there that is more of a galaxy kind of light that I got some time ago. But this is from Amazon as well if you're interested in getting it. It is an upgrade. I had a different sunset lamp that was just gold, like literally just gold. You can't switch the colors. I have that downstairs now. I don't really use it up here anymore. I've replaced it with this nicer one. I figured I should show this as well, even though I was gonna end on that note. I'm gonna just show you this because this is also a 2025 favorite that has been with me since 2024. This is from the Year of the Dragon limited edition. I'm not sure what the brand is called, but you know, you could always screenshot things and like Google Lens reverse image search, Google Lens search. Like, you don't have to even worry about that. But I got this at Barnes & Noble. I'm not really sure if they sell it anymore because supposedly it was like limited edition for last year, the Year of the Dragon. We're currently in the Year of the Snake, so this has transferred over from last year, and usually this is the dragon that's in my videos. It is a golden dragon with red detailing. And let me tell you, it has a lot of details. This also has green eyes. This dragon has green eyes. Striking green eyes. Look at the nostrils. It's perfect. I got this as a gift and I treasure it. And my cat is cleaning himself. If you hear that back there,